That's for sure.
He's not throwing any punches there on Theo. He just got hit first with a 1-2. A lot of wrestling being done in the inside.
Oh, he just walked right into one.
Oh.
That was a beautiful left uppercut, and Antillon is severely hurt and may not make it up.
He may not make it up. He walked right into a left uppercut, and that's that.
It's over, guys.
The referee stopped it. He walked right into a left uppercut on the inside, and they can hardly believe it, over in Acosta's corner.
Antillon wanted to continue. He could take the step forward. And what an upset Miguel Acosta has pulled off against Urbano Antillon, who had trouble prior to this fight. Had trouble with the 4-hour bus ride and had even more trouble with the number 8th ranked fighter in the world, Miguel Acosta, who is the new interim WBA lightweight champion.
Well, we forgot to tell you, Antillon did get stomach ailment on the bus on the way up, but that's not anything to do with that punch that he just got soaked right there, Raul.
That was I mean, I got to tell you.
I felt it over here.
That was a beautiful uppercut that it was an uppercut that he caught him with. Antillon ran right into it. I think I didn't think he was going to get up. I didn't think he was going to get up, and the doctor did an excellent job of jumping in there and not letting him continue.
Tremendous setback for Antillon tonight, but what a moment. And this is what makes boxing. Let's take a look at it, Raul.
Here we go, you know.
All I can say is he walked right into it.
Yeah, you know, he's just doing the same stuff. There it is, right into the upper flush. Caught him right, and I mean, he was gone. It's already like the 9th, 10th round.
Wow.
He's tired. His legs are gone. And he ran. That's what hurt it the most. You know, when you put that pressure on him, he's running right into it. There we see it again.
But he's
like
also,
hitting a train, you know.
But Acosta was able to lure him in there, into that spot. And, and you guys kept talking about Antillon. His head movement's not real good, okay? And he walked right into it.
Good sportsmanship there by both fighters. You know, that's what I like to see. That's a good thing. You know, even though they're up there going to war, every one of them is trying to do their job. Now we see the family, Acosta's family, congratulating Antillon, and there's Antillon's mother.
Okay, it's time to say congratulate one another for an exciting night. Let's send it up now to our ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the time of 1 minute, 47 seconds at round number 9. Tenemos el tiempo 1 minuto 47 segundos en round número 9. El referee Russell Mora paró la pelea. A referee in charge stops the contest. The winner by way of technical knockout. El ganador por knockout técnico, Miguel Aguacerito Acosta.
Well, we know a heck of a lot more about Acosta than we did before tonight. And
Absolutely.
It's just a dream come true for him.
Look, he got 18 knockouts out of, virtually, like I said in the beginning, unknown opponents. But, when a fighter's got power and being that I've seen in the past that Antillon can get hurt, that's the result. Look what happened. He got careless there. And, well, I don't know if he was careless. He ran right into it. He was wide open. He was tired. Bad loss for Antillon.
Let's send it right up to Bernie, who's ready with Antillon to explain this one.
Urbano, your first fight here in Mexico, unfortunately it didn't go the way you expected it. What happened, especially with that last shot that he got you?
He caught me with a punch that I never seen. We were well prepared, but I thought I was ready to continue. I thought I was in right state of mind, but the referee chose otherwise. And he did his job, and unfortunately we couldn't do ours and go home with the belt, but there'll be other opportunities.
Obviously his style was very complicated. He was moving all over the ring. You were able to cut him off initially, but then he caught you with another shot early in the fight, and that seemed to change the whole situation. How dazed were you early in the fight?
I wasn't dazed that early in the fight. If anything, he did catch me with a body shot that I remember feeling. I don't even think he noticed, though. But until this point, other than that, everything was fine leading up to it.
But health-wise, how bad was the drive up here, the ride up here, and how were you feeling prior to the fight?
There's no excuse in that sense. He had the same drive, so we're not here to make any excuses. So, he came out and he did his job, and enough said.
There's a lot of talented fighters here at 135 tonight. Just was not your night, but do you still feel like you can go up there against the best at 135?
Most definitely, I think I could. I don't know how you guys see me in the scorecards, but I thought it was maybe he was ahead a little bit, but I still had enough great conditioning to continue, and my plan was to put more pressure.
Thank you very much. We actually had you draw Raul and myself.
Oh, really?
It was a draw through eight rounds, so it was a very tight fight, and he just caught you with that punch.
Yeah, and I mean, I thought I was coming in a little stronger, you know, and he wasn't moving as much anymore. I don't know, but I mean, he did a really good job in terms of fighting. So we take no credit away from him. We should wish him the best, and hopefully he keeps that belt for a while.
All right, and let's see if we can do it again. We go down to Alan Massengill, and we come back with the champion momentarily.
Okay, Bernardo, you know, I like the fact he's not making any excuses. The fight fans down here in Mexico appreciate the fact that he's not making any excuses. But, Raul, I think he got lured into some bad habits in this fight by an unorthodox type style he probably didn't expect. Of course, we didn't know what he was going to expect coming in because we hadn't seen a Costa fight. But let's get it right up there and see what he has to say for himself, the young man from Venezuela who's now wearing the belt. Bernardo?
The belt that he did earn tonight here against Urbano Antillón. Miguel, no mucha gente te daba la posibilidad de ganarle a Urbano Antillón. Lo lograste. ¿Cómo te sientes? Not many people gave you a chance because not a lot of people knew who you were, but how do you feel about becoming the champion?
Primero que todo, un saludo a toda la afición de aquí de México que ha venido a apoyar este gran evento. Le doy saludo primero que todo a Dios que me ha dado esta victoria que tanto se la he pedido. Un saludo al doctor Gilberto Mendoza, presidente de la Asociación Mundial, al vicepresidente Jesús Gilbertico Mendoza, hijo. Le doy las gracias por darme esta oportunidad.
So he wants to thank the fans, he wants to thank the WBA, and everyone who just gave him the opportunity. Thank God for coming away with the victory. Esa mano que le metiste nunca la vio. ¿Fue parte de tu plan? ¿Pensaste que lo tenías? Was that part of your plan to just bring him towards you and then land that shot that he never saw?
Bueno, desde un principio sabíamos que yo estaba ganando. Mi esquina me estaba mandando a hacer el trabajo, como bien lo hice. Ellos me decían que siguiera haciendo el trabajo, que el knockout salía solo, y fue eso lo que hice. Escuchar a mi esquina, y bueno, salió el trabajo que ellos querían.
He said, I knew that I had to do my job. My corner kept telling me, just box him, he'll come to you, and eventually you'll get your shot. I didn't know if it was going to happen, but I kept listening to my corner, and that's exactly why I was able to come away with the knockout victory. ¿Habrá revancha? Would you give him a rematch, or what are your plans? ¿Cuáles son tus planes?
Bueno, eso lo sabría mi manager. Mi manager que es mi preparador físico y además es mi padre. Él le daría detalles sobre eso. Y bueno, esperemos que si hay que darle revancha, me prepararé 100% como bien lo hice, y eso se lo debo gracias también a toda la gente allá en Venezuela que me apoyó, a Rufo John, a toda la gente que me apoyó, el alcalde, nuestro alcalde de Charallave.
So there it is. He says, if I need to give him a rematch, I will definitely give him a rematch. I'll prepare just like I did for this opportunity. And you know what? I worked hard for it. I want to thank everyone in Venezuela for supporting me. And now I go away a champion. A spectacular Latin Fury fight card. We gave you what we promised. Action fights. Giovanni Segura comes away with a hard-fought victory. And the surprise, you never know what you're going to get when you don't know the fighter. And this man, Miguel Acosta, knows now. We all know him because he's the new WBA interim champion. And Urbano Antillón will go back to the drawing board. Alan, Raul, back to you.
Good job tonight, Bernardo Osuna, as usual. Raul Marquez, it's academic at this point, but you had it even, and
yes.
one card had Acosta just 1 point ahead.
Right.
So it was going to come down to those late rounds. We didn't get there because Antillón came up against something tonight I don't think he anticipated.
Well, you know, he got caught by that uppercut. You know, I had an even fight. Bernie had an even fight. 2 of the judges had it even. 1 judge had it for Acosta. You never know. You know, I would like to see a rematch. I think the fans would like to see a rematch. It was a very competitive fight. It was close all the way up into the knockdown. If Urbano cannot get a rematch right away, you know, hey, go back to the drawing board. Go back to the gym. He's going to learn a lot from this fight, and I'm sure he'll get a shot down the title, down the line for us, another world title.
Well, once again, it is boxing, folks. We're introduced to a new fighter tonight, Miguel Acosta. That's why you come on and watch Latin Fury, because we never know what's going to happen in this sport. A little more information. Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. will be back in action. He told us tonight, early September, look for that. For now, that's all we have from here from Tepic, Mexico. For Bernardo Osuna and Raul Marquez, the former world champion, I'm Alan Massengale. Until next time, we'll see you down the road.